Heated Rivalry. Come for the
hot men. Stay for the deconstruction of misogyny and toxic masculinity and all of the problems with hockey culture and discussions about mental health.
Mic drop. Welcome to the studio, Rachel Reid. We are so excited that this has finally worked out. You're here in Toronto. So you're on a bit of a social media break. Obviously, you're running up against a writing deadline right now, working all the time, seemingly. So when I was asking people, what the heck do you want to hear about from Rachel Reid? They were like, ask her if she's okay. Ask her how she's doing. So this is my wellness check. Let's start with that.
I really appreciate that, everyone. I'm doing okay. I think, it's not like ideal time to be on a deadline, but it's not the worst time either because, like everyone else, I'm a little bit obsessed with these characters right now. So it's maybe a good time to be writing about them.
That is fair. Now, obviously, you're sitting down with TSN, The Shift. So let's start with the sports of it all. Let's go back. You're a young kid getting involved with hockey. What was that journey like for you? When did that seed kind of plant for you?
I really can't remember not loving hockey. I was very young when I started watching it, and I really got obsessed with it probably about 9-10 years old, something like that. Just completely fell in love with it. Thought maybe boys would like me if I knew more about hockey than them. Didn't work. But I couldn't play hockey because there was no girls hockey, but I still did whatever I could. I had a full set of used gear, and I would take power skating lessons. I would sign up for hockey camps that would allow girls to go. And, this was the mid-90s, so in Nova Scotia. So and they let me play with the boys for one winter. I got to play with 11-year-old boys when I was 14, and that was the last year I could play. There was nowhere for me to go because, after that. But it's also very bad, like extremely bad, because when you start at 14, the skating was okay, but the rest of it, very bad.
Fair enough. How's the skating these days?
Pretty bad, yeah. I haven't had much time to do it. I haven't tried it in a while. I'm a little bit nervous to try it again.
It's hard, which is what makes it even more impressive that Hudson and Connor were able to do what they did.
Yeah, I went to Guelph specifically to watch them fall down. I was very disappointed. They looked good.
They actually did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Talk to me about how the Montreal Canadiens comes into your life.
Well, my dad's a Bruins fan, so...
Right. So that's even more
confusing
confusing to me.
I know. Well, Halifax is a place where you can really pick your teams.
Yeah.
It's sort of wide open, but typically it's Montreal, Toronto, or Boston. Mm-hmm. And for me, I just really fell in love with Patrick Waugh at a young age. He was, just kind of new at the time. And, when he hit his prime, he was incredible. So that kind of drew me to the Habs, and I just stayed there for better or for worse for the rest of my life.
Talk to me about other core players, though, that you were kind of really watching that kind of really, made you fall in love with the sport and the athleticism of it.
Oh, man. Who were some of my favorites? I was really into... Teemu Selanne was a rookie. I remember that rookie year, and I really did use that rookie year as a model for Ilya and Shane because it was an absolutely ridiculous, over-the-top, successful rookie season. Yeah. I was really into players like Jaromir Jagr was so exciting. Mm-hmm. Obviously, when I was a kid, Mario Lemieux was massive, untouchable. Mm-hmm. I loved goalies. I actually liked Felix Potvin a lot. So there's a Leafs. You can have that.
Thanks very much for saying that.
Brendan Shanahan was a favorite, so there's another Leafs
well.
thing. I don't know, just lots of players that I just found really fun and exciting for different reasons. I was a big Lyle Odeline fan for some reason. That was he was like a defenseman for Montreal, but not a star, more of an enforcer role. But for whatever reason, he was probably my favorite non-Patrick Waugh player on the team. And I wrote him a letter as a kid, and I got a little card of him back from the team, but I was I wonder how many other kids wrote a letter to Lyle.
Little girls too.
Anyway, Lyle, that was me.
That's the best. I know you've been taking in some PWHL games as well with the Takeover Tour. Talk to me about that experience. And you also read the starting lineup for Victoire.
That was such an honor.
Oh my God.
I was like, yeah, I was blown away when they asked me to do that because I know what an honor that is. That's nuts. At the other PWHL game in Halifax, they got Anne Murray to read it. So I was like, are we the same? But
Oh my gosh.
yeah, the Montreal Victoire I love. I mean, I love the whole league. It's like I'm not really rooting against any team because I just am so happy the league exists, and it's such a great atmosphere at those games. There's so many girls. I mean, that's all I wanted when I was a kid, was to have organized women's hockey and to have somewhere to dream of playing or even just to watch games. And so seeing it now, it's just amazing. And I saw somebody at the last game who had a sign that was like, this is for all the girls that had to change in like the storage closet. And I was like, that was me.
Yeah.
I was like,
Just
there was
over
no
there.
locker room for me.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, I had to show up in my full gear usually.
That's, and that's so many people's experience.
Yeah, so that was really, it's just really makes me happy going to those games, and I hope Halifax gets a team. That would be great.
Well, I was just going to say, Jana Hefford has been talking about, that Eastern expansion looks pretty good. The proof is there.
Yeah.
I mean,
we showed up.
I'm going to put you on the spot here. Can you maybe brainstorm some team names?
I've heard people, I mean, I would love to do something like mythical, nautical, like Selkies or something like that. Ooh. I mean, the Sirens is taken, but like something like that I think would be good.
Yeah.
But I know people kind of like things around like the idea of like a storm or like a nor'easter or something like that. That would be cool. I mean, we could be like the Donaires.
Why not?
Yeah, we could just lean into something gross. We could be like seagulls or... yeah, I mean, there's all the sea creatures too, so we could probably work with that. Yeah, I think there's a lot of... I mean, the ocean just inspires, so and we're surrounded by it, so...
It's true. Are there any players that, like, really stand out to you that you've really enjoyed?
Oh, man. Well, I mean, I don't want to say... like, most of the... Like Marie-Philippe Poulin is, like, my hero, so I'm not going to say she blossomed in this league,
we are the same in that,
but
yes.
She's just, like... I don't know. I really like Renata Fast.
Yeah.
I really like... I mean, I like Sarah Nurse. I know she's not with Toronto anymore, but... I mean, yeah, all the superstars. But I am this, like, I'm still getting to know, like, the younger players that are, like, new in the league. But I can't wait to see, like, now that they have a place to become stars that isn't just the Olympics or the World Championships. I'm really excited.
It just doesn't end with NCAA anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, we can...
Yeah, I can't wait to see who's next. So... Yeah, it's really fun.
Now, speaking of Sarah Nurse, so I think you were saying maybe in another interview that your husband was saying, the show is a really good litmus test for, if you're just a good person. If you've seen it, I already love you. If you haven't and you're not trying to watch it, we might have an issue. But so as a woman in sports, I've been doing this thing where I'm like, I kind of just wear my Heated Rivalry merch around and see what the vibe is. And so on this particular day, this is not what I was doing with Sarah Nurse, but I want to show you a really funny video. What is the vibe? I know obviously rest and recovery is going to be really important for you. So where are you at right now?
Okay, I'm so sorry. Are you wearing a Rosenov hat?
Yes, I am.
No.
Yes, you that I am.
Yeah, I'm so jealous because I got a Shane one in the mail and I was like, oh, I want an Ilya hat.
I have an Ilya one I can trade with her. I mean... I'm not picking favorites, but I can do that.
We're not trying to pick favorites here, but oh my God, I just thought that was so funny. And this was like, maybe a month ago or so. So still the hype was there, but I just thought it was so funny that I was like, oh yeah, like how crazy is that for you though?
It's crazy.
Like people like Sarah Nurse, Aaron Ambrose are geeking out. Like,
even just because I got to meet, obviously I was in the Victoire locker room and I got to meet some of the Ottawa Charge players too, and they're like, they were so excited to meet me because they just loved the show or the books. Yeah, and that's just really like, I mean, I was so in awe of meeting them. So, I mean, yeah, it's rare to meet hockey players after you watch them play a game and they're like excited to meet you.
Yeah.
So that was really thrilling for me. And I don't know. I just think that all of the women in the PWHL are the coolest people on earth, and I'm just in awe of all of them. So it's nice that they like anything that I did. But I think I told Sarah Nurse she followed me on Instagram at the exact moment that I was sitting in a salon waiting for my kid to get their hair cut. And there was I think it was Elle Canada magazine with her on the cover.
Yeah.
And I was just looking at it, and at that like exact moment, it was like she followed me.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's so weird. She's like, I'm like looking at her on the cover of this magazine.
Yeah, life's just not real these days.
No, it's really not.
I mean, we got to talk about Heated Rivalry, of course. And we were talking just before we got rolling here how I feel so lucky that before the show even came out, I had Jacob, Connor, and Hudson here in this room. And at that time, the show hadn't come out yet. I had seen the first 2 episodes, and I had a press release, and that is all. I hadn't read your book yet. Of course, I've read everything now. But that's all I had to go off of. Mm-hmm. And then I was vibrating with excitement, like, the world's not ready.
Yeah.
So what was it like for you in the lead up to the premiere, just in that moment between it's done, it's shot, it's cut, and it's about to come out, and knowing, like, this is really good? How was it so hard to keep that to yourself?
Yeah, I don't know if I did do a good job of keeping it to myself because I knew how much my fans were gonna love it because it was it's just so good, but it's also just so like true to the source material. And I was like, you guys aren't even ready for how I said like this is the best adaptation I've ever seen. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's because I'm so close to it. I think I'm right about this. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people have said the same, so I think I was right. But I knew people were going to kind of lose it over this show. I didn't think it would happen on the scale that it did because I really wasn't sure what people would think outside of, say, the romance world. And so I was really, really thrilled with, how widely it's been not just accepted, but beloved, I guess. It's been awesome. And it deserves
movement.
It's so good.
Yeah.
So,
no, I know.
Yeah, I'm just really... I mean, that moment, like, say, September, October leading in, especially in October when the trailer came out, mm-hmm. and then when the hype really started, I was like, this is going to be really, really big, I think. And, but even then, I didn't think it would be this big, like, this crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I knew I loved it, but also, like, my background is, like, I went to theater school. I used to be an actor. And so coming from that world and now working in sports, like, when I saw this, I was like, and saw Jacob was attached to it, I was like, oh, this is going to be sensational. But it has been amazing to be like, man, just like my mom, like, people, like, where it's just like, y'all are into this too? This is crazy.
Yeah, my mom keeps watching it.
Yeah,
loves
it's
it.
Heated Rivalry.
Yeah, exactly.
We love it.
But yeah, I kept thinking about, Connor and Hudson. I was like, they're going to be so, like everyone's just going to fall in love with them. They're going to be like, everyone's going to see how talented they are.
Yeah.
It's going to be so great. And it's that even, that's obviously exceeded my expectations too.
Maybe it's the former actor in me, but I'm wondering if you know the answer to this. I've been so curious about what their audition material was. Do you know what sides Jacob had them reading for that?
I don't know. No, because I never saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to know.
If you could have chosen something, because obviously, character's best. I've thought about this a lot.
Yeah, I guess you'd need something with some range, like a conversation scene.
Yeah.
Like maybe like the bar in Tampa Bay.
That's what
something
I was
like
thinking.
that would be like good chemistry, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably something like that.
Yeah. Oh, the casting was so good. And I mean, outside of the boys, obviously, what were some of your favorite casting choices rather? Like, who do you think they really got right?
Oh wow.
I mean, everybody, but
I think Cal Potter as Hayden was perfect. I mean, all of them, I can't like, no one was not perfect. I really, really, I don't know, all of them. Svetlana's perfect, Rose is perfect.
Yeah, the women.
Kip's perfect, Scott's perfect. They're all perfect.
Everybody.
Oh my God, Yuna.
Yes, I can't wait for season 2.
I don't know. They're just, it's all great. And I don't know. Yeah, I was just blown away by all of them. And, Jacob would send me like, oh, this is our, Hayden, this is our Kip. And I'd be like, oh my God, perfect.
The music in the show obviously is a big talking point as well, which I want to talk about. But I've heard you say that you were in an all-female rock band.
I was, yeah.
And no one asks enough questions about it. Talk to me about this. First of all, what was the name? Did you do original music? What was your role?
Yeah, we were called the Stolen Minks. We were around for like the mid to late 2000s, I'm going to say. We were like campus radio darlings, like that kind of level.
I love it.
We were a fun live show. It was very like, we were very like John Waters inspired, which our name was kind of a tribute to Mink Stole, and we did a lot of sort of it was kind of like garage punk, rockabilly-ish inspired music. And we did do a lot of our original stuff. We did some covers too, especially starting out.
Yeah.
And it was just a lot of fun. And we got to do a Canadian tour, which was great. And
That's so cool.
I think everybody should drive coast to coast and back at least once. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. I doubt any of our songs will be on season 2 though.
Well, that was my next question.
We're that good.
Yeah. But what did you do in the band?
I played keyboards and sang. We all sang. So.
Outstanding. And are there YouTube videos?
Are there?
We'll find out.
I don't think that there are really, because we were a little bit before smartphones and a little bit before YouTube took off. We were still in the having to put your music video on a beta tape and mail it to Much Music kind of era. So there's not a lot of
in the Much
there's
Music
not a lot
building.
of footage of us.
You made it now.
Just brought a beta tape.
But back to the music in the show. Every choice, just chef's kiss. But was there anything that really just like your jaw dropped right away?
Just anything with the show? Or the music?
Like with
the
the
music.
music
Oh, the music.
Yeah,
Okay, yes. The use of I'll Believe in Anything. Because I saw that in the script and I was like, that's a lot of song. Because like it's just a big, loud, in your face, like you can't ignore it song. I love that song. I love that album.
Yeah.
Wolf Parade, I should say the name of the band.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, I don't know how that's gonna work in a scene because it just takes over because it's so much, but it worked perfectly. And so that was great. And obviously the tattoo song, when I heard that, I was like, that's incredible.
It's an anthem, a maiden
And going
call.
into the remix, like that moment was so great. And yeah, I remember when I watched the rough edit, I texted Jacob and I was like, that going into that remix is so good. Like
I've got goosebumps just thinking about it. I remember because I was getting screeners, on Monday. Everyone else was seeing the episode on Fridays. And I just felt so alone. I was like, I don't know who to share this with. This is so good. And like, it's funny to think about now too, people who are, able to binge the show and wasn't waiting that full 7 days between, I feel like are just getting a different experience than the rest of us who were so insane and just like in a psychosis of like waiting for the next thing to drop.
When I got the rough edits, I made myself watch one a day because I wanted to savor it and process it. Mm-hmm. And even that felt like too fast. So I was really, really happy that they were released like 1 week at a time, basically. Because if they had dropped all at once, I think it would have been a very different experience. And maybe it wouldn't be what it is now because you wouldn't have had the viewing parties and things like that. I
agree.
So I love that it was released one at a time and forced people to kind of slow down and rewatch and talk about each episode. It was great.
Oh my gosh, I think I read all 6 Game Changers books between episode 3 and 4. So I was like, nice. I need to know what all this is about. And I'm
You're
not
like,
a
you
reader.
want all the spoilers?
I wanted everything. I wanted everything. But I want to change gears here a little bit because Hudson was on Andy Cohen's show and was talking about the emails he's received, the messages he's received, that you've received of players, sending you messages. And that must be such a crazy experience. Like, you're not a therapist. You're not, you just wrote these books, and now these people, it means so much to people. But what has your experience been like kind of receiving and going through these messages?
Yeah, I was getting them before the show, just people who read the books.
Yeah.
Usually it's from men who used to play hockey or maybe some other team sport, and they were closeted at that time. They're not anymore, usually. And so, they tell me the whole story, like how, all of the bad parts about playing sports, but then, their happy ending. And then also, how the books made them feel seen, how much they wish those books had been around back then.
Yeah.
And it's just really lovely and also heartbreaking. But yeah, I'd say most of the emails I get are sort of more like that. It's not usually from somebody who's like actively playing sports now who's closeted. It's more like someone who was closeted at the time. And I also get emails from athletes now who are not closeted, like maybe in college or something like that, who also say that they appreciate the books because they feel seen, which is really, really nice.
Yeah.
And yeah, if one is like particularly, more about the show, more about one of the actors' performances, something like that, I will definitely forward it along to them.
Yeah.
They seem to appreciate it.
What do you make of Gary Bettman saying that he binged the show in one night?
I don't believe
Do
him.
we think he knows about Roger Crowell?
No, I don't actually believe he binged it.
I don't think so.
I don't think he watched any of it, to be honest. Maybe
Beautiful
I'm wrong. Maybe he's a super fan.
Yeah, he's in his Heated Rivalry, his homemade fleece right now.
Yeah, he's at a
getting ready for
rave
the
right now.
Olympics.
He's at a Heated Rivalry rave. He's winning trivia nights.
100%.
No, I don't know. I just, maybe he was like, oh, I'll watch one. And then he's like, oh my God, this is good. And it's like 6 hours later. And
Yeah.
he's hitting play on episode 1 again because he's like,
He's at his cottage.
Yeah.
At the cottage. We don't know.
now he's going to be like, every night is Pride Night.
Is that not rainbow tape? What are you
Yeah,
doing?
it's mandatory.
Listen, if that's your legacy you're leaving,
That would be wonderful.
that would make me so
Yeah,
happy.
that would be great.
Let's talk about Unrivaled. Because obviously, huge, exciting news, massive secret to keep on
That was
your
the
end.
big, of all the secrets I had to keep last year, that was the hardest. Yep.
So when did you start writing? Like, when did you know that this was going to happen?
I started early last year. I just started very secretly, just for myself, playing around with writing scenes and just working with the characters again, because I didn't want to even tell my agent about it until I knew for sure it was something, because I didn't want to announce this and cancel it for sure, and I didn't want to announce this and have it be not a very good book. So I just wanted to make sure there was something there, and then I told my agent, and then in the summer I told my publisher. So at that point I had like a decent amount written, and they were very happy to hear it, and I think the timing worked out pretty well. I mean, I certainly didn't expect this sort of response to the show, but then I asked if we could keep it a secret as long as possible, and so that became January, which ended up being perfect. And now it's out there and I can relax, because that was the last thing that I was like, when I did I did a lot of interviews in December, and every time I was like, don't mention this book.
Never heard of it?
So I managed to get through it, and it's nice to be able to talk about it now.
Yeah. How did you land on Unrivaled as a title, and are you aware that is also the name of the 3-on-3 women's league currently playing in Miami?
Yes, that occurred to me later.
No, I love it.
I have to credit my friend Melissa for the title, because I was way overthinking it, because I thought it had to be a 2-word title, because my other books are mostly 2-word titles. So I was just like killing myself trying to think of a 2-word title that worked, and then she was like, the title should be Unrivaled, and I was like, yeah, you're right. Like, that is the perfect title, actually.
Has it been a different experience writing now with, it's almost like you've got source material for your source material, like having the actors and this world? Is it hard to kind of go back to your Shane and Ilya's when you've got it's impossible to open your phone and not see these guys? Like,
yeah,
that's
why I'm off social media.
Yeah.
I kind of I still hold on to the version that's always been in my head, because they have been there for quite a long time. So I'm still able to write them pretty easily. I think the harder part is trying, like, I'm not assuming that what I'm writing now is going to be filmed, but it's hard to like try not to think about like actors having to say and do the things that I'm writing, right. I guess. Like, so it's like, I'm trying to...
You could make their world so difficult.
Yeah, I can make them do anything. But, like, I just try to block that, because otherwise I think I'll overthink what I'm writing. And I'm trying to just pretend that there's no television show at all, that maybe there's not even any fans. Like, I'm just writing this book for me. Because that worked for me in the past, and we're going to try that again. Because otherwise I think it just feels like too much responsibility now, because these characters are suddenly so beloved and people really care about what happens to them next, and they're in my hands. They're in my hands, but I promise I love them more than anyone. So they mean so much to me, and I'm not going to hurt them, I promise.
Oh, I can't wait. I mean, obviously, you can't give anything away, but has Can you talk about like what's been most fun to explore in their dynamic? Because for me, I'm looking like these guys have never actually spent this much time together. I remember when my husband and I moved in together, and I was just like, "You're here still."
Yeah,
it's
these
gonna
guys
be really fun for them.
really only had stolen time together for years and years. So suddenly working together, living together, traveling together, and everyone knows about them. They're not hiding.
Yeah.
So that's a lot. That's a big life change. And they're famous for like a whole new reason. Mm-hmm. So it's like their personal life is making them famous. So there's a lot of things happening at once for them that have been really fun to kind of dig into. Mm-hmm. So it's just all it's just all different for them. So it's nice to have something to say about them that's not the same as what I've written before. So. Mm-hmm.
Can I say one of my favorite parts of Heated Rivalry blowing up is the immense Canadian pride that has surrounded the show. Like I've been saying, you know, hockey is Canada's game, but Heated Rivalry is Canada's show. Like the way people in the comments are like, actually, it's Crave, it's Bell Media.
I know.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Crave. Thank you, Bell Media.
Yep. The show wouldn't be the same if it wasn't Canadian. It's just, you know, that's part of the magic. And I think it's great to show the world what Canadian film can do. And I also think people don't think of Canada first when they think of sexy, but maybe now they will. And like we can make sexy shows.
And that's also your legacy. Your legacy you're leaving.
And I'm really proud of that. Yeah. And I like that the show is pretty unapologetically Canadian, you know, things like the cottage. That's just a concept that makes sense to all Canadians.
It's true, and I love that the cottage for so many people is like a mindset now, where it's like a metaphor for just being brave or putting yourself out there,
or like a safe place where you can be loved and accepted, or just to like, for me it's like going off social media right now. It's like I'm at the cottage taking care of myself.
100%.
Yeah.
I woke up this morning and saw that Charlie McAvoy was talking about, they asked him last night, about the show. And I think the Gazette had written like, I know, it's like Hillary Knight also was talking about like, she saw the show. What is that like for you to know these conversations, like they're not just happening online anymore, they're actually happening in NHL locker rooms.
Crazy.
And people are really excited about it.
That's really great to hear. I love Charlie McAvoy. Hi. I'm a Habs fan and I love Charlie McAvoy, so yeah, it's wild. I didn't think anybody in the NHL would be into this show or these books, but it's been happening and it's been really exciting to see, and there has been some really like actual real conversations happening that I didn't expect, and I'm really excited about like I love the vibes at some of the games. Like I saw that Rob, who plays Kip, at a Canucks game and got like a big, I think they showed the kiss on the jumbo screen and then he stood up.
His little Rose Landry moment.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's awesome. I mean, even just showing that clip at NHL games and having the whole crowd cheer is wild. They did that in LA as well. And it's cool. Like, that's not something I ever thought I would ever see at an NHL arena. And I'm just really, really excited. And yeah, if any NHL players want to let me know what they think, I'm all ears.
I want to wrap things up with some fun.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with having you, I got to open it up here. We're going to do some blind ranking.
Oh, God.
Of some of the best rivalries in hockey.
Okay, yeah, I think I can do this.
So let's start Leafs Habs.
Okay.
You're in Toronto right now.
Yeah.
So there's going to be 6 of them. So Leafs Habs, on this list, where do you think we want to put them?
Okay, how many do we have total?
6.
Okay. I mean, that is such like a bone deep rivalry. That's just a blind hatred.
Don't I know it?
I can't think of one that would be above it. Like, should I put it at 2 to be safe? I can't think of what would be 1.
We're gonna lock it in at 2.
Okay, we'll do 2. Yeah.
Let's go Caps Penguins.
Yeah, I would put that slightly below because I don't think it's gonna last once.
Yeah.
It's really player based.
It tapered off.
And at its height, so I'll put it. I'm gonna put it at 4 because I feel like there's somebody else for 3 probably. But yeah, I think at its height, it probably would have been closer to the top for sure.
Let's go Team USA, Team Canada.
Ooh, yeah, that might be number one. I'm going to put that at number one because it's never going to not be there. And it's more than one, that's in women's hockey, that's in men's hockey, that's junior hockey, that's all, any international tournament that's there. So, yeah, I'm going to go with 100%. Number one.
Let's go Montreal Canadiens, Quebec Nordiques.
Oh, that was a cute one. I missed that one.
Remember when?
Yeah. I will put that at 6, though, because I feel like in their heart, the Nordiques fans are Habs fans.
It was specific.
Yeah.
That was a specific one. Let's go Leafs Bruins.
See, that's where we can, unite, Montreal fans and Toronto fans. Our mutual hatred of Boston is, except Charlie McAvoy, who I love. But yeah, I'm gonna, it's definitely below, I think it's below Leafs Habs. So
yeah.
What's open? 4? 3?
3 and 5.
Okay, I'll put it at 3.
And then we have 5 left.
I regret this.
So then at 5, we're putting Battle of Alberta. Oilers,
oh no!
Flames.
I should have known that was coming. Oh no, that's 1. Jeez, that shouldn't be 5. Sorry, Alberta. Though I know that's above. That's above Leafs Bruins. I think. I screwed up.
And this is why
I can't think of anything.
Drinking.
I can't think of anything more intense than that one. That should be number 1. Sorry.
You did your best. All right, this next one is for your entertainment and for my heartbreak.
Okay.
So I'm going to have you read and rank these 5 most embarrassing and heartbreaking Leafs moments.
Okay. Yeah, this is going to be really fun for me.
This was horrific for me to write last night.
The collection of first round Game 7 Boston eliminations that happened post 2013. I mean, I'm going to rank that one low because it was Boston, so it didn't bring me joy. What do we have here? 5?
Yeah.
I'll put that at 5.
Okay.
The Leafs losing to their Zamboni driver, David A. That was the best night of my life. Against the Carolina Hurricanes. I don't think I've ever laughed that hard in my life.
I don't
so
think I've ever
good.
felt that way in my life.
It was the funniest thing. Everything about it was so good.
Everything went so wrong.
They were
so much.
The announcers just kept scrambling to find info. They're he's how old was he? 40 something, and they're he just had a kidney transplant. I was this is the best. This is the best.
That's so true.
I was everything that they said was just made it funnier and funnier.
And that was real, and that really happened.
It really happened. He's their practice goalie. They all know him.
Yeah.
He beat them. Yeah, that. I mean, that's got to be... I'm going to put that at number 1. I mean, it's just weird. Leafs blowing 3-1 lead to the Canadiens in the first round of the playoffs in 2021. That was the other best moment of my life. I just needed that. It was pandemic. Everything was weird. Nothing made sense. So It was an empty arena. I mean, maybe the empty arena makes it less embarrassing. So I'll put that at 3. Mm-hmm. Leafs brutal Game 7 loss to the Bruins in 2013. Again, I get no joy from the Bruins beating them, but yeah, 4-1, 2-5, 4 claps. That was bad. Is 2 open? Let's. What have I ranked these at?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll put that at 2. 1993 Western Conference Finals, Leafs versus Kings. I'm just gonna say I love everything about that playoff year. So. Gretzky's high stick not getting called, Leafs losing Game 6, then 7, and the Kings moving on to face the Habs in the Cup final. And who won? The Habs, because the Kings used an illegal stick.
Crazy time.
Yeah, that was whatever numbers left. That's where that goes. That was a good year for 12-year-old me. Dad let me get out of bed and watch the end of the game when he saw that, even though it killed him because he's a Boston fan. But he was like, they're gonna win. Come watch it.
That's so nice. That's core memories right there.
Yeah.
And to wrap things up, I'll end here. When I had your lovely leading gentlemen sitting in this room with me, I had them end on a fill in the blank.
Okay.
I said, heated rivalry. Come for the, stay for the. Connor said, heated rivalry. Come for the puck, stay for the butts.
Wow, he was so close.
He almost got there. It was early on in the press tour. Maybe they were
I get
just
it.
seeing what they could do. But then Hudson said,
wait.
Heated rivalry. Come for the hot sex. Stay for the warm love.
Oh, I remember that. That was sweet.
Which don't we know it?
Yeah.
And then Jacob just said, heated rivalry. Just come.
I can't. Am I supposed to beat those?
And so I would like to now turn it over to you, Rachel Reid, author of this, these characters in this wonderful series. Heated rivalry. Come for the
hot men. Stay for the deconstruction of misogyny and toxic masculinity and all of the problems with hockey culture and discussions about mental health. There.
mic drop. Mic drop.
And the hot sex.
And the hot sex. Thank you so much for taking time to sit down with us today. This has been so wonderful. You're the coolest. Congratulations on all your success.
Thank you.
Thank you.